Okay, so this is Google Colab, and it's basically an online IDE. It's kind of like REPL.it. REPL is sort of what allows you to make a script. A script is just basically like a file that gets running code. Um, in Python, there's also these things called notebooks, which are a lot better to work with, in my opinion. I've worked a lot with notebooks. You do a lot of notebook stuff in data science, and Google Colab is sort of the way to do it. It's pretty easy to install. You just go to your Google Drive. It auto generated this for me. You can make whatever folder you want, and then you just sort of double click or right click and go to more and connect more apps and just search for Google Colaboratory and you can install it there. So you just come here, type in Colab, and just install it. I already have it installed, but once it's installed, you can come here and make a new Google Colab notebook, and it'll open up just like this. You can give it a title for whatever you want. I'm just going to say notebook test. And then from here, what's cool is you can add code cells and text cells, but everything works in cells. So I can add a bunch of code cells and I can write code in each of these cells, or I can add a bunch of text cells and write text. So I can say like, I could give this like a little title. So the next cell of code will assign 4 to X. Let me go ahead and delete this. Just come to the right. There's like a little trash can. And I could say X equals 4. And I could say print X. And then to run it, you can either hold shift and hit enter. So I'll write that here. Or you can just click this play button. I'm going to do that. And what's actually happening, so the first cell takes a while to run because if you look here, up here in the corner, this has actually been checked. Let me fix my display. Sorry. This has actually been checked and it actually connected us to a Google server that's hosting this notebook, which is great. So you could connect to a hosted runtime just like this. You could connect to a local runtime. I wouldn't do local, just do hosted. So, and then you can go to view your resources here. So you can actually like see the RAM and the disk space that you're using. And so it's just a cloud source, but it's a little bit more control. You could do a little bit more stuff with this. I usually just leave that alone, but once that first cell runs, it's kind of easy to then just do whatever you want. So I could say y equals 8, print y, and see that's a lot faster. Then I could say z equals x plus y, print z, and that should be 12. Yeah, and this is a notebook. So this is a Google Colab notebook. You can do a lot more with it. I just kind of wanted to introduce you to what it was and how to use them. And yeah, happy coding. And I hope you begin doing some cool stuff in Colab. Thanks for watching.